Oh, g'day, Matt.
G'day, G Lane, back from Texas. I'm still unsure what you guys were doing over there.
No one was unsure. No one would know what we're doing over there.
Because I assumed the whole time that you were going over for the race that I've just watched this morning.
No. We left just in time. We actually left as the Mercedes team were checking in. And then we were like, oh, what are you guys doing here? Like, it's Formula One this weekend. It's the US Grand
What part
Prix.
of the team? George Russell?
No.
Kimi Antonelli?
No.
Toto Wolff?
No. I think they stay in like villas somewhere else.
Yeah.
I'm talking Dave and Steve and Graham who run the garage.
Yep.
And the logistics. We met
Dave.
We met
Steve. Gary.
Yeah. We met Nikki, the logistics chick by the pool, in her bikini there. She basically goes ahead and makes sure all the booking's all good, and then just sits up in the pool and smashes margaritas.
Yeah.
She was lovely.
Logistics of Formula One. It's mainly a logistical exercise.
Oh my God. And they have their own floor for breakfast.
Yeah.
Like all the commoners have to go downstairs and get to the buffet, and it said Mercedes breakfast level 3. And we're like, oh yeah, we'll check this out. So go to level 3. Locked. It's like, ding, 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 trying to get in it. Tried to tailgate a few people onto level 3. They were like, no.
Well, should we just have a quick chat about the F1?
Oh, yes. Well, because this morning...
Verstappen's coming.
But can he still win?
Yeah, absolutely. He's only 46 points behind now.
Oh.
He has taken out... I was just trying to work it out before. So I think he's taken out... Let's just say, make it up. It's roughly this. Out of a potential 140 points, he's taken 133 in the last... So he has pulled back 49 points in the last wee while. Oscar Piastri came, what was it, 5th today?
Yeah.
Lando was second. So he's now and Verstappen won the sprint. So he gets all those points and he gets all the race points today. And Oscar's back in 5th, so he gets fuck all. He's coming. So he is coming. As Max said, because he hates the media, so he's always funny. They said, what chance do you think you've got? And it goes 50-50, either I do or I don't.
Fuck, he's such a robot, eh?
I love him. I love him more than I love myself.
The perception from a fly-by-nighter Formula One fan like me, the perception was that McLaren have won the Constructors.
Yeah.
And that the title race is between Lando and Piastri.
Well, it was. It was.
Because I just presumed that was it.
But Red Bull sorted out their car now, and even Tsunoda can drive it. So
everything since the Horn Dogs left.
Yeah. Oh, things have got a lot better. Actually, I hadn't thought about that, but things have got a lot better since the Horn Dog left. But that often happens in the second, in the last stretch that people sort out their car. And we've got Max, so Max is by far the best driver.
Yeah.
So look, it'll be the greatest comeback of all time if Max does it. Like he had written himself off. He didn't think they had the car, but now they've got the car, and they've got the driver, and it would just be the greatest comeback. And Oscar Piastri, people keep saying how cool it is. It's like a PR thing. He's got ice in his veins. He's so cool. He can take the pressure. But he doesn't seem to be taking the pressure very well. No. He has been shitting the bed.
They crashed into each other in the sprint race, didn't they? Is that what I see there?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's kind of complicated, but
it looked like a crazy maneuver from him, from someone who doesn't know what they're talking about.
It is complicated, and that's one of the cool things about Austin is that you just start off and just go straight up this hill. Turn 1 is just insanity.
Up a hill.
Which was exciting. But yeah, so I mean, they didn't take any points out of that, and Max got those. So then Max has got all the points, 25 points. So he's coming. I think it's 46. I haven't had a look, but I think he's 46 points behind. And if you consider that
what do you get for a win?
25.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Can you check that on that, Joe? I think it's 46. I mean, it's somewhere around that number. So that is insane, and it's Max Verstappen who. The thing about him is he's already won it 4 times. So the pressure on him is very different than it is. Those guys will never be in the best car again. So that the McLaren cars were just so good. And Max's car was so shit, and he kept in contention, and he kept getting involved, and then they've improved their car. And the McLaren cars just had this incredible ability not to wear their tyres. Everyone seems to have been caught up there. They were having terrible trouble with their tyres this time. So I don't know. It could be the greatest comeback of all time. It's making everything so exciting. And it makes me suspicious that the whole thing's written by Drive to Survive.
It's so true. It is. That's the whole Liam Lawson thing at the start of the season, getting boned and then coming fifth or whatever. I can just see that episode of him like shaking his fist going, yes! And then like, at the...
But Max have the worst car and, he had a few controversies and then...
Horn Dog gets boned.
Yeah. And for him to come back and win the Drivers' Championship would just be...
Liberty. So you're saying Liberty Media are just pulling the strings here and this whole...
I don't know.
It's the Truman Show. Yeah. It's the F1 Truman Show.
So I don't know if these have been updated, but currently Peter Astri is on 336 points.
Yep.
Verstappen 281. So it's saying he's had 4 wins. So would that be his 5th win today? So so you get another 25 points. So that takes him to 306.
Yeah.
And what did Piastri get today?
He got 5th.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, it's about probably 30, 40 points now.
Oh, yeah. And Matt Liam Lawson did all right in the sprint race. He got points.
No, he didn't get points.
In the sprint race he did, I think. Didn't he come 9th?
Yeah, you don't get points for 9th in the sprint race.
Oh, don't you?
No.
I thought the top 10 did.
No, top 10 get points in the
actual race. And he came 11th.
Yeah, he came 11th.
Okay, well, and he qualified 12th, so at least he gave...
At one point, in one part of quali, he was up at 5th. I thought he was going to do really well, and then he sort of shat the bed in the...
they keep cancelling his times.
Yeah, well, he was driving outside the track.
Was that track...
Cutting corners.
Was that track anywhere where we went?
It was to the airport.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
see
it.
So you guys went over for a music thing, was Austin City Limits. But I guess there's lots of city limits, because they always talk about this track being in Austin City Limits.
Yeah, it's.
But I guess
it's actually on the limits, I think.
Yeah.
Austin City Limits, the festival wasn't on the limits. It was 20 minutes walk from town.
Oh right.
Wow, 45 if you're wasted.
Right.
Which I think it took me an hour.
I love Austin. It's such a great town.
It is a great town. It was good. It was a good time. But it seemed odd that I had no idea that that the US Grand Prix was on.
Yeah, that's what I just
weekend.
assumed this whole time that's why you guys were going.
And then I talked to people over there and I said, what's the bigger, the Austin City Limits Music Festival or the Formula One? They're like, the Formula One is way bigger.
The Formula One's rammed, sold out, massive. Yeah.
3 days. But there's 100,000 people at Austin City Limits, but they said just more people come in for that than, I suppose, all the support team and everything. Yeah,
but also, because it's America, everyone gets in their big fucking Winnebagos and drives across America to go to a Formula One.
Yeah,
you see those parking lots with just those giant Winnebagos, just miles and miles of them.
Jeez, and they get some. Imagine the number 2 tanks on all those Winnebagos.
The amount of
Jesus
would have stopped off at Bucky's.
Yeah. Hey, but as soon as we start the podcast, have you got Shohei Ohtani in your agenda today, Joseph?
You can bring that.
I'll tell you what, I will replace Kiwis versus Samoa with Shohei Ohtani. I saw the highlights reel, so I'm happy to talk about that.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, well, live from the Export Beer Garden Studios. This is the Agenda Podcast for Monday, the 20th of October.
The Agenda Podcast, the home of sporting nonsense and claptrap. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Before we get into it, Matt, let everyone know that the Alternative Commentary Collective presents a double header of sporting nonsense, the BYC and the Agenda Podcast live from Wellington. We're doing it at the Harbourside Function Centre, which is Shed 22 in Wellington. Grant Elliott will be joining us, the Hairy Javelin, plus special guests. We get to dissect everything. It's Friday week, the 31st of October, so Halloween night. Get involved. Text ACC to 3236 to get your tickets. The last few tickets are available.
Am I going
that?
to?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you're coming.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. Speaking of cricket, the Steady the Ship is back.
Yeah.
He has been named in the one-day squad. Thank Christ.
That's funny. I was having a chat upstairs with the Herald Sports team, and they were like, well, will he ever? And then immediately he does.
Yeah, so he's not playing T20s, obviously, but he's been named in the squad.
Is T20 moved on from Kane Williamson? Is it just too different a game now?
I think Kane Williamson's moved on from T20.
Yeah, right.
I think he just said, I'm not available. But what worries me is that we've got the T20 World Cup coming up in India.
Well, that's what
Sri Lanka.
What I was thinking. Because people will say, oh, well, he's not. I mean, he's obviously had a stellar T20 career in the IPL, but he's not really, like if you look at, say, the English T20 team, which is just a bunch of fucking baseball players.
There's no Joe Root in there.
But I just think that, Kane Williamson in any kind of tournament, because we always win tournaments tight. I mean, we always win games and tournaments tight.
Yeah.
We generally don't be involved in the blowouts, and even in T20, you always want to steady the ship in the team, even if he's not, I
don't think we've got the depth to leave our best player of all time.
Because Devin Conway's is sort of looking like he's on the outer.
Yeah, well, he's been named in the one-day team as well, but I just don't think we can leave him out. Afford to leave him out just because his style doesn't suit it. Just because he only scores at a runner ball.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'd rather he score 100 off 100 than
that's what I mean. He's called Steady Ship Williamson for William. Reason if you've got him scoring a runner ball while someone at the other end is going fucking crazy, that's awesome.
Yeah, totally. So the one-day squad is Santa's little helper, Mitchell Satner is the captain, the Beast, Michael Bracewell, Mark David Chapman, Devon Three-Way, the Duff Man, Zach Folks, Mr. Darcy, Kyle Jameson, Gulliver, Tommy Latham. He's back in the one-day team, obviously not in the T20 team. Son of a Mitch, Ravishing Rick Ravindra, Nathan Smith returns to the squad, and Steady the Ship Williamson, and Will Young also returns to the one-day squad. But bit of a shit start to the T20 series for England, washed out in Christchurch on Saturday night.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought? October. We can't keep having games in October, surely.
No.
But unfortunately, this might be the new normal.
There's no other way.
Do we need to build an indoor stadium?
Yes.
So that's the only way of getting around this and tonight is the second T20. Doesn't look great.
Well, put a roof on Eden Park because we can play games in there.
So turn it into an oval?
Well, that's the plan for Eden Park if they put a roof on it is that like Etihad Stadium, the seats come back.
Oh, yeah.
So the seats contract inwards to make it an oval.
Is that the Marvel? Is it Marvel now? Etihad?
Yeah.
The one in Melbourne?
Yeah.
Is that where we had that chicken schnitty?
Yeah, I'll always call it the Etihad Stadium because we had that
chicken schnitty
in the Parma.
And the greatest sports tour ever where we went and saw the kitchen of Etihad, and then we went to the F1 track, which was just the road.
Yeah, so we just drove around a road you're allowed to drive around.
And you said this is the F1 track?
This is where the F1 track is, like, yep.
And then tennis on court 9 in black jeans.
Yeah, well, no one had told us that we were going to be being able to play at Rod Laver, so we played at 40 degrees in jeans. Yeah, that was good. Great tour.
I've actually watched a game of cricket in the Etihad Stadium, the Roof Stadium in Melbourne, and it was the World Test match. Remember that when Australia played the World 11? And I was also there for a one day, and it was that catch that Matthew Sinclair caught one-handed and pointed at the crowd. You know that one. Someone hit the roof on that one. So I think that's an issue at Etihad at the moment, and that was 10 years ago. So nowadays with bats, I think that's an issue. Is the whole roof.
But that's cool if it hits the roof. Who is that? Yeah, is that worse than it being cancelled because it's raining?
Yeah, I know, but it's like if we do build a roof, it needs to be big enough so you can't hit it.
Well, is a roof a 2?
No,
because in baseball, if it bounces and there's rule that there's mandatory things.
Yeah.
So or do you make hitting the roof a thing?
A 6. So even if it goes straight up in the air.
There must be a rule about this, right? If it hits the roof, is it a dead ball?
Yeah, unfortunately.
So that's stupid.
Yeah, and then they bowl it again. I know.
Because it'd be quite good to bring in some kind of weird sort of rocket shot where it's kind of like a ramp shot. But you try and hit it straight up.
But also, if you do reward people, then you should be able to catch it off the roof as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so if it's a 6, if you hit it Strappon and it hits the roof, it's 6, but it can still be caught. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yes, that's great because then it's a bit back on the other side.
Yeah,
evens things out a little bit.
Yeah, so the next one is tonight, again in Christchurch, and then I think the next one's on Thursday, or was it Wednesday?
Thursday in Auckland.
Thursday in Auckland, you're up. So hopefully the weather holds out on Thursday. But
we've got tickets to give away as well.
Oh, we've got tickets to give away. Yeah, text England to 3236. We've got a bunch of tickets to give away for this English series, the one days and the T20. So text England to 3236 and follow the link there to register. I was going to talk Kiwis Samoa, but I didn't actually manage to watch any of that game. All I know is that it was a squeaky bum affair, 24-18.
That's disgraceful. You call yourself
I can't believe you're a sports fan.
It's always, you don't even watch the game.
Do you know what I was doing?
The way you treat International League is
so disrespectful.
It's like Cinderella and you're one of the wicked sisters.
I'm treating International Rugby League the same as Australian Rugby League treat it, with complete disdain. because I don't understand, like, if you play for Samoa or Tonga, you can still play State of Origin.
Yeah, because they're Tier 2.
Yeah.
Which makes no sense.
And if you play for Kiwis, you're not eligible. So what's the motivation of playing for the Kiwis? Because State of Origin, arguably, is probably the highest level of rugby league. As an NRL player, you'll play.
Yeah.
So that's the pinnacle almost. You get paid heaps.
Yeah.
It's high profile, yet if you play for New Zealand, you're not eligible. But if you play for Samoa or Tonga, you are.
All the most successful sports have a stronger domestic league than international. Yeah. Right? So it's very weird. We operate in this weird world of cricket and rugby where the international game's bigger than the domestic game.
Yeah.
Every other sport's not like that.
Volandis is running rings around everyone.
Yeah.
And so,
he is absolutely kicking ass because the grand final beat the AFL final.
Did it?
In ratings? Yeah.
Shit.
So rugby league's on the up.
So How
did the Super Rugby final go?
In comparison, did it register?
In Australia.
Will it help that an Australian team
was it on TV in Australia?
I don't think it would have been on TV. It would have been on Stan Sports or some rugby channel. Anyway, to replace that, I saw a highlights reel of it was watch Shohei Ohtani strike out 10 players and hit 3 home runs.
Yeah.
And it was one of the greatest highlight reels of all time.
He had the single greatest game of baseball that's ever been played by anyone in the history of baseball, which has been going for a very, very long time. I mean, baseball's a sport where they do give you stats from 1893, or 1888.
Yeah.
They go, well, that's that hasn't happened since 1888. No one's had a game of baseball like this. And primarily because, so he hit 3 home runs, right?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
3 massive dingers too.
Like incredible.
One was out of the stadium.
That second one was insane. But the guy's also pitching, and no one pitches in at the same time. So what he did is he struck 3. This has never happened before. He struck 3 batters out.
Yeah.
In pitching, and hit a home run in the first innings. So he strikes out 3 batters. He throws harder than anyone else. He's throwing 100.
He's playing
102.
He's playing on his own.
Well, that's what people are saying. It's like watching what you can do when you're 12. When there's just a kid that's bigger than everyone else and can do everything, and he's the coach's son, and he pitches better, bats better, what it used to be like.
Opens the batting, opens the bowling.
But it's so crazy because he pitches and it's incredible. He had a lead-off walk, but apart from that, struck 3 out. Pitching incredibly. So dialed in, he looked different than he ever had because he'd had a bit of a slump.
Yeah.
And Shohei doesn't like that, so he didn't have his normal smiley face on. He had his angry face on, and because he can pitch 102. So he bats, and he has the 3rd fastest average of all pitchers in the MLB. So not only is he batting at an elite level, at the most elite level, 55 home runs in the regular season, he's also pitching harder than anyone else. So these come together in a game. So he hit more home runs than he allowed hits from the opposition. So in a hit's just getting onto first base.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely phenomenal. 6 1/3, a scoreless innings, and he's hitting 3 home runs. It's unbelievable. 10 strikeouts. It's like, and for people like me, like I've been following baseball hardcore for about 10, 12 years, something like that. But in America, it's in their blood like cricket and rugby are in our blood. Yeah. Like we just intrinsically understand it. And so we see this and go, this is amazing. They see it and it's like they've seen a real vampire or a ghost or an alien, or you see all the coverage of it and they're just people just shaking their head going, it's not possible. People keep saying it's like a video game that's been programmed wrong. It's not, it doesn't, you can't do those two things. Just the sheer amount of preparation you have to be a starting pitcher and the sheer amount of preparation you have to be a lead-off hitter.
Yeah.
Is just impossible, and he does it in the most calm fashion. It was the greatest single performance, and not only that, it led to the he basically got a sweep, because that was the 4th game of the National League Championship Series.
Yeah.
So he's got them through in 4 games. So he got 7 games of his best of 7. So and the Brewers were the best in baseball at the end of the regular season. And the Dodgers just swept them 4-0.
So you're saying he's worth the $700 million?
Well, I watched this interview with the Dodgers CEO the other day, and he was just going, "We made that money back instantly."
Yeah, right.
It's just way more. It was actually interesting because he had kind of an evil translator, Shohei, that was making it really hard to deal with him. And the CEO of the Dodgers said, when we actually got a new translator for him, we realized that because Shohei was letting this guy be his manager and his translator and everything.
Is that the guy who was doing all the gambling?
The betting.
And
embezzlement.
And doing his betting for him and stuff. But that guy, and they just said, so then we actually met him through this new translator, and he's the best guy in the entire world. Everyone in the dugout loves him. He's open to doing everything. He comes to the ground pushing his newborn baby with his beautiful wife and the dog underneath in the pram.
Yeah.
And just comes in and just smokes the shit out of every. Like, people say in that stadium, and my mate Dan Mancini was in the stadium, and he says people that have watched baseball their whole life go, it doesn't sound. The ball has never sounded like it does when it comes off his bat. It's the different sound. It's like nothing you've ever heard. It just echoes through the stadium of 55,000 people. And that second one you're talking about, fucking huge. He hit 1,000. I think it was 1,400 feet of home runs in that.
Jesus.
1,200 feet of home runs.
But also, they would have made their money back because having been to Japan recently, he is. The Dodgers are basically a Japanese team now. Like there's Dodgers shit everywhere. There's Shohei Ohtani in his Dodgers outfit on. I shit you not, every second billboard. Yeah,
they got a whole country. So like if you take what's the wider LA, 20 million, 25 million, something like that. And they've also got the Angels there. But they got the whole of Japan
pretty much.
Another Japanese player as well, on the team.
So there's Yamamoto, who's a superstar. He's fantastic. Yeah,
because baseball's quite. I mean, I've been to a couple of baseball games in Japan
and
as well.
Roki.
And it's quite funny because the other way around, the kind of washed up MLB players end up playing in the Japanese league.
Oh, yeah.
And all the best Japanese players end up playing in the MLB.
Yeah. Well, they play with a smaller ball. It's quite a slightly different game. But you're speaking about the roof. Famously, Shohei Ohtani smashed a ball right through and out of the roof of the Tokyo Bowl.
Does that mean it's a home run? Dome. Is that a home run? Because the ball didn't come back.
I don't know if that was considered a home run. But he actually, there's one thing hitting the roof.
But going through it.
It went through the roof and out. That's how hard he hit it.
Oh, that's crazy. If you get a chance to watch that highlight reel on socials, it's well worth it. If you're a baseball fan or not, it's pretty incredible.
I think I live in a simulation because I love the Dodgers, and then the greatest player of any sport in the history of any sport at all ever happens to play for my team. Like you wouldn't be. I don't know if you could argue that there's been a better player of any sport. Definitely at the moment in the world, there isn't.
Yeah, well, he's probably the highest paid. 700 million. I can't think of anyone else.
I think they kind of played. Did they play Soto? Paid Soto a bit more.
Soto's paid more.
And then he shat the bed at the Mets.
Actually, probably.
And he doesn't even pitch.
He doesn't pitch. He just hits.
I mean, that's the crazy thing. The guy pitched. Yeah. Anyway.
I suppose football player. You got what's his face? He went to Saudi. Ronaldo.
Yeah. What about the Blue Jays? Had it?
They choked.
That was crazy. That was a crazy call by their coach.
Yeah, to keep that guy in.
Just he was definitely going to get smoked. So it's going to be interesting to see what the World Series.
They play today in Game 6, which is back in Toronto.
Well, I mean, the weird thing about baseball is the Dodgers beat them in 4, but baseball's a game you play every day, so it's not actually great to have gaps. So they actually import people and play fake games to just keep them playing.
Just keep the muscle memory going.
Yeah, because it's just a game you play. It's the rhythm of the game. But it'll be interesting. It's going to be an exciting World Series. You're going to
Nice. Like I said, I can't get involved. I can't get involved in baseball because my marriage is on tenterhooks as it is, and if I take up another sport which involves watching hours of sport, I'm a dead man.
But baseball's so good because every pitch, every single pitch, the game hangs on every single one.
It's the tension, and then you have an amazing starter like Shohei, but he can't stay in the whole game. Although we did keep our first starters Snell. They were kept, and it doesn't matter. It's technical. But generally speaking, you can't keep your starting right for all 9 innings.
6 innings.
So the game completely changes after 6 or 7 innings.
Yeah,
and you get your
and that's where the Blue Jays suck.
You get your relief in.
Their bullpen is shit,
and that's kind of where the Dodgers suck as well. We kind of have a shit
bullpen.
Shit bullpen. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ignore any sort of incentives to get involved in baseball. I know I want to, and I enjoy the chat, but I can't do it.
Well, I just say about American sport in general, the playoff season, they just put so much hype into it that every there's an intensity to it that we don't manage to do somehow.
Oh, just even watching college.
I mean, the NRL does. The NRL does.
Yeah.
The postseason of the NRL, fucking intense.
Yeah. Speaking of postseasons, we'll get into the NPC postseason after this.
Yeah. All right, enough of me on baseball.
So you talk about postseason. NPC postseason's hit, and it is going to be a Otago Canterbury final. Now, you're obviously born in the South, cheese rolling your mouth. This is not going to be good, though, is it? Because this is the old rivalry in which Canterbury go, meh, it's Otago.
Yeah. I mean, I've said that a number of times before. I'm going to say Otago for this one. Because
you have to.
I have to.
You can't. If you sat there and said Canterbury, I'd come over to that desk and I'd club you with this Punisher.
But I mean, it's just in Christchurch, in a stadium they hate, you know.
Is this the last game that's going to happen in this shitter?
Should be.
I think it might be.
So maybe Canterbury just want to send it off with a big turd.
They should send it to Dunedin as a show of good faith.
What? They've already got one. What are you talking about? Send it to somewhere else. Send it to South Canterbury.
No, I mean, send the game. The final should be in Dunedin.
Yeah, the final
stadium.
Fuck, we just send the stadium off.
I thought you meant the stadium, like,
pack it up in trucks and send it down there. It's like you deal with this.
Yeah.
You've shat the bed in here. You clean it up.
But yeah, Otago, they hammered Bay of Plenty. I actually thought Bay of Plenty were going to win that game because
Otago's a good team.
They are a very good team. Jamie Joseph is, him and his nose is got something there. And I didn't realise that Jamie Joseph was sniffing around the All Blacks job there for a bit. When the whole Razor debate was going on, there was still Jamie Joseph in the background. So
where are we sitting on Razor at the moment?
Well, that's the thing. If Razor doesn't perform
on a razor's edge,
if he doesn't bring a World Cup home, is that him done?
Okay. Who survived not bringing a World Cup home?
Graham Henry.
Graham Henry.
Fozzie for a little bit.
Fozzie
was gone before he even lost the World Cup.
I mean, that was one of the craziest things that we've ever done in the history of the craziness things is say that he's gone no matter what, rather than that was a weird thing to do.
Oh, so weird.
In retrospect.
So New Zealand sport, in what American sport would they go?
Good luck.
Oh, by the way, the coach is going to be fired at the end of this season.
End of the Super Bowl.
Even if he wins.
End of the Super Bowl, we're going to fire you.
Yeah.
No matter what.
And we came within 1 point of winning that Rugby World Cup. 1 point. So was that 1 point the difference? And we can we can shut up because we were playing. Yeah, waka, waka, waka. So we weren't without
sphinctometers.
We aren't without blame on the pressure on Fozzie. Not that I think he listens to the ACC.
No.
But in retrospect, looking back, I think we can all feel a little bit of shame on that because it was 1 point.
Yeah, I know.
And we fired him before he got there, and he was with 1 point. And what position would have they been then if he'd won the Rugby World Cup?
I know. He'd go down and he'd get a knighthood. Like everyone else who wins World Cups.
Yeah.
And he would have gone down as one of the great coaches.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But he was already fired.
That's a bit like Graham Henry, though.
It's like you've got the World Cup, now pack up your shit and get out.
Yeah, Graham Henry would be like that because if it wasn't for Beaver's wobbly kick, he wouldn't be regarded as one of our great coaches either.
As he says in all his speaking engagements, smashed him by 1 point.
Smashed him by 1 point. Thanks to your wobbly kick, Beaver, with your little guts hanging out.
Fully nude streaker in Dunedin as well.
Oh, I saw that. Full nude streaker. Great to see. Only Dunedin can do full nude streaking, I reckon. They're the leaders of full nude streaking down there. But the final was going to be in Canterbury this Saturday. Canterbury not Canterbury, but I suppose Sky and New Zealand Rugby refused to move the semi-final, the Canterbury Hawke's Bay semi-final. So it clashed exactly 7 o'clock with the cricket. Hagley Oval sold out. Rugby ground didn't. So it just shows what Cantab's like.
Interesting news, though. So Sky said primetime TV. That's what we want. That's why we want it at 7.
Right.
Do you know what time the final is this week?
5:30.
4 o'clock. So all of that talk about prime time, we want it in prime time, 4 o'clock for the final.
So what's it clashing with on Saturday night, next Saturday? Is there I don't know what's going on. There must be some sort of other sport going on. Well, why do it 4:30? That's such lies. Why do they lie to us? Why do they lie? Hey, if I've mentioned before our Agenda BYC podcast mashup on the 31st of October. If you are in Wellington, then come along. But if you're not in Wellington, thanks to the legends at Angel Bay who are firing up the backyard this season, we've got a trip for two to fly anywhere from New Zealand to Wellington. You get tickets to the gig. You get accommodation for a couple of nights. You get tickets to the one day or the next day. Text WELLY, WELLY, to 3236 to enter there and register. All thanks to the legends at Angel Bay. Stick around, Matt. We've got some yours pleasers to get through.
Wicked.
Yours, please. Brought to you by Export Ultra.
Right, the microphone button on your iHeartradio app. If you have got it, you can find it there on the right-hand side. If you haven't got it, download iHeartradio and just use the talkback function to record a message, and it comes straight to us, unfiltered.
Morning, fellas. Couple of things. Firstly, G Lane, I love you, but fuck you for bidding against the mighty blue and gold of Otago.
Sorry.
And secondly, as someone who grew up making and losing memories on the terrace at the Brook in the late 90s, early 2000s, warmed my heart to see drunk 20-year-olds there having a great fucking time on Friday night. There might be hope for us after all. Up the bum, no babies.
What a beautiful background.
Yeah, just
the chirping birds.
Obviously spring has arrived, and this is what happens. So down in Otago, spring sort of gives gives you a few birds come out, and then the lammies get born, and then Labour weekend comes in, and all the lammies get killed by an horrible snowstorm. Happens every year. So
I love how you've been through it so much.
So you hear those 20 birds, and you go, oh, maybe spring is coming to that region, and it's like, no.
Yeah, that's probably some of the best background we've had on a talkback. Actually, it was almost fake. Tweeting, but
might have been.
I'm sorry for betting against the blue and gold, but I mean, I believe that Bay of Plenty are also blue and gold.
I'm going to bet heavily on the blue and gold against Canterbury.
You can heavily.
And I've been hurt so many times before, but no, I'm betting heavily.
Heavily. Okay. Well, I think people of Otago are still hurting from the David Latter situation. Did he win the game for them, or he lost the game for them?
He gave away that penalty. And
that's right. Yeah.
Colin Hawke.
Well, got the
It's not Nigel Latter, by the way. David Latter.
We got the shield.
I thought.
You got
David
the shield.
Latter died last week.
No, it was Nigel Latter. Yeah. Too many ladders on the dance floor. Next
one less.
Yours, please.
Just here on a Saturday morning, having some scrambled duck eggs for breakfast, listening to your Friday potty.
Jesus.
And geez, it's good to have you guys back on form. We got Mashy getting his Warners and Warns confused. And then G Lane really doubling down and back in the bop to tip up Otago, and Otago, arguably the form team of the comp Otago. Been a Saturday morning, that didn't come through. Love your work.
Sorry. Yeah, look, great to have us back and completely blowing out. But update on Finn Caddy on Mashy. You want to hear about this, Matt? Mashy had a massive weekend, huge 2-day bender, and decided to also play. He plays Aussie rules on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
So here's his message to myself and to Joe Jury at 5:25 p.m. on a Sunday night. Someone who's obviously lacking in serotonin massively. Evening, gents. Admittedly, a rather large weekend, but it's finished with being put to sleep by a 120 kg player on the footy field this afternoon. Hell of a head knock and getting cleaned up and the checks now, and then heading home to sleep. I'll try get 12 hours tonight and keep you posted on the state of play tomorrow morning. Can decipher once I know what's hangover and what's concussion. He said it was a full reach for Jesus, apparently. And obviously we sent some very sympathetic texts back to him. And then this morning an update. Sorry, boys, head is fried and running a real stiffy. He clarified stiff neck. He has his laptop at home. He's happy to do some work. But otherwise, I'm turning the lights off and keeping things light.
Oh, poor man.
So I said, harden up, you pussy.
Yeah, fair enough. But, that is often... I've been in that situation where you don't know whether it's the hangover or another
or a serious
life-threatening injury or illness that's coming through, and it's hard to parcel them out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hangover or COVID was a real problem.
Yeah, that was a problem.
Well, I used to have this plan whenever I got sick, where I just drink vodka, and I believe for probably 2 decades that you could solve any illness by just drinking heavily.
Yes.
So you just get really, really drunk,
Just
and if you
clear it
wake
out.
up shit, you get drunk again. And then, but I'm not sure whether it worked or just the hangover was worse than the illness, and eventually you just
The illness just
when the hangover cleared, you just had the illness, so you felt like you're on the mend.
Yeah, that's right. It was the worst of 2 evils. It was like the illness eventually gave up. It was like, I can't deal with this. This guy's.
I believe that it was that the alcohol was killing the bugs within my blood by just drinking to the point of nearly killing yourself.
Yeah.
That the virus, whatever, then it's like, hey, this is not a hospitable zone for me to.
Even the virus.
I don't want to be in here. But I don't know. I've never. But it never failed.
Yeah.
Well, it never failed to come out the other end feeling a little bit better once the hangover cleared.
He would have been a sitting duck though on that Aussie rules field.
Oh yeah.
A 2-day bender. He would have been a big ginger target and someone
slow moving.
White ranger loping around the field, and he would have got absolutely bitched. He probably would have welcomed unconsciousness, to be honest. I think he welcomed it with open arms. Perhaps he ran into a knee.
Yeah,
maybe. That's probably another way of doing it.
Yeah. It's like those people that when you always get those stats about how many people cops shoot in America.
Yeah.
And a huge percentage of it is death by cop.
Yeah.
Where basically they just go out and then they act crazy until they get shot.
Yeah.
Because they just want an easy way out, and they don't want. It's like jumping in front of a chain.
Yeah. That's pretty much.
So that's he just needed an out of that hangover, so just
ran into
someone's. Just knock me out. Just
finish me.
Finish me.
That's why. Well, thoughts and prayers, Mashy. Okay, last one. Yours, please.
Hey fellas, how's it going? Not a big fan of Sky. They're a bunch of old dinosaurs who can't get with the times, but what a massive swinging dick move. Telling everyone that they didn't want to move the game last weekend because the 7 p.m. start time was the prime time, and this weekend when there's no cricket on, having the final at 4 o'clock.
There you go.
Fucking mad respect, Sky. Fucking mad respect. All right.
There's a tad of hypocrisy going on there, but I'm sure they'll clarify it with us.
I reckon Sky's got a bit of a problem. I was thinking about this the other day. Because, when I finish watching the baseball, I immediately go online and there's just the best YouTube coverage, post-game coverage. And, they're talking baseball is my favourite go-to.
Yeah.
And they're just a couple of dudes. They're high level. They're like this set up like we are here. And they just blast out the best response. So whatever you want, straight afterwards you get that, right? But Sky's all...
Here's a replay of Super Rugby 2001.
Yeah, and then kind of these kind of serious chats in front of a brick wall. It's just all a bit. I don't know. It's a bit 1997 or something.
Yeah, having been in America for those 3 or 4 days and just consumed a lot of sport over there, you're right. Like because obviously we're in Texas, they're a big football state.
Yeah.
Fuck me, man. So much college football on the Saturday, and then on the Sunday it was NFL.
Yeah.
Shit you not, from 9 in the morning till 9 at night, 3 or 4 channels of just football.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned on Friday, it's like going to India and watching, all the channels in India that just play cricket. That's like there, but it's also all high level shit where they're giving it everything, and they do not ever or ah. They're just like they don't shut up. There's no like we do, kind of just, There
was a bit after Shohei Ohtani because there was a bunch of retired baseball players going, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. They didn't have any words because it shouldn't be possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean, and there's just so much of it. It's so full on, and it just comes at you.
Yeah.
And there's just this thing on Sky. Are we affiliated with them?
Yeah, not really.
Okay. It just feels so meat and veg and stuck in mud. All of it.
Like Pat McAfee's interviewing Dan Orlovsky in his fucking kitchen, just hanging out in his kitchen via YouTube. It doesn't need to be in a set.
No.
Just people talking good shit.
Yeah, just coming in hard.
Yeah.
And
I think it's the coming in hard and not being worried about your position in life or whatever. No. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's
keeping your job, basically.
Yeah, that's the problem with New Zealand in general, because we're so small that, if you upset one group or another group, then you're limiting your chances of employment, apparently. You know what I mean? I think that's potentially... We're over in America. They're like, I don't care if I upset 40% of the population. So
a lot of the people that you've got commentating games that got 50, 60 million in the bank.
Yeah, totally. There's no, it's like when
they post game and they're like, whatever, fuck you.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. They don't care. They're going to go home to their palace and their 5 houses. They don't care. Whereas I guess here, I don't know. There's maybe a fear of telling the truth.
But I was just wondering. I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking just a YouTube channel can just pop up and do the best pre and post game.
Yeah.
And so I was just wondering if Sky's looking around going, why are we so? It just feels stodge. But maybe that's just because I'm an American sports guy.
Yeah, I think
so. You just can't compete with that level of hype that I get from the.
I think you're right. I think you consume a lot of American, having just been there. I think you're used to what they do, and they do that. They do it so well.
Yeah.
Whether it's NBA, if you're on NBA League Pass or whatever, and you watch all the shit that goes on there, NFL, MLB, it's next level.
Yeah.
They're the best in the world at it. To be honest, they're the gold standard.
Which is why F1's gone through the roof. Because they've gone full Liberty Media, American. So before the F1, today they got Glenn Powell. Just doing the most emotional hype up, the way they do it. It's.
Do you think at Sky they're like, we're a TV channel, so everything needs to be in a set. You need to go in a suit. You need TV cameras. Whereas sport now has become, you need instant reactions straight away.
Yeah,
so you need people talking about it.
You need the faces need to fill up the whole screen.
Yeah.
So you have two faces.
It's like a phone, basically.
Yeah. So you have two faces on the screen. You don't have people sitting around a desk and the cameras coming in, and you just feels cold and distant.
Because the breakdown for rugby should be immediately after the All Blacks, shouldn't it?
Instantly.
Yeah, instantly the breakdown and hot take out. But they usually do it on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or something. So
Sunday night or something at 8:30.
If you watch college football, the excitement that comes through before a game. It's just intense. Everyone's just hyped up. It's like the most important thing that's ever happened in the history of the world, and they believe it. They absolutely fucking believe that this game, and it is kind of because you've got that hard thing in sports. You're 3-0.
Yeah.
Like in American sports, it's just so hardcore.
We remember we were in that bar, and Texas State University had just beaten Oklahoma, and the celebrations. Hook 'em. The Longhorns had just won, and the celebrations on the field. And I said, "Have they won the championship?" And the guy on the table next to me just pissed himself, and he was like, "American guy." He goes, "No, man,
just one game.
That's just a regular season game." I was like, "Why are they?"
The brass band was on the field.
They were fucking signing shirts. There's fireworks going off. I was like, "Nah, man, that was just a big game for them." And I was like, "Fucking hell, okay."
Would people in New Zealand just hate that? Is there something wrong with me? That I love that hype.
No, I don't think so. I just think
is it because with the F1 as soon as the end of the game it's like you showed a shot of someone's girlfriend, so you're discrediting the sport. There's that angle to it as well, right? Where people are purists and they're like, I just want my meat and veg sport served.
So. I think that's how we've always
sepia tone.
It's how we've always had it served. I guess we've always been at that buffet.
Yeah,
and it's whether we change it to a la carte. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be a big ballsy move to do it. I find that something like the AFC has got potential. In the way they're doing that.
Well, they're doing tailgating.
Yeah, they are. I mean, it's a good try at tailgating. You can't bring your own piss.
Yeah, well, that's crazy.
And basically, you just roll in your own barbecue, and you have to buy piss from their bar. But
it's
a start.
Yeah, it's a start.
It is a start.
We've been trying to get that going at Eden Park for a long time.
Oh, totally. But just allow people to do what they want. In America, #freedom. They can just get a car park and just park up and just drink beers and jump off cars onto tables and then go to the game. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what you really feel in Texas and America as a whole, but in Texas particularly, is the amount of freedom they have.
So much freedom.
There's just freedom. Don't tell me what to fucking do.
Correct.
That's their attitude. But we'll be lovely. We're fucking the nicest people, polite as hell. But just don't tell me what to fucking do.
Yeah, and don't tell me I can't carry a gun.
Yeah.
Don't do that. We suggested that a couple of times. Like, what if no one carried guns? They're like,
what?
What are you fucking talking about, man?
Yeah.
Like,
how would you protect yourself?
Yeah. We're like, well, the other guy hasn't got a gun. He's got a gun. But no, what if he didn't have a gun? What are you talking about? Like, it just didn't compute. It was like we're going round in circles. But like, what if no one did?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, but the police would. So
and it's the ethos of, if there's a problem, we'll solve it, not put a problem-solving thing in before there's a problem.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. So we have people that in New Zealand, it's all about coming up with reasons to not do things.
Yes, in case something happens.
Yeah.
What if
no,
don't do that. What if
Whereas in Texas and in America as a whole, maybe less so now than it once was, it's like the worst thing that could be happened if this wasn't the best event ever and the most amazing thing didn't happen.
Yeah.
That's the worst outcome for them. You know, our worst outcome is, I don't know, someone slips over and scrapes up their knee.
Oh, yeah. And
that's the worst outcome.
Yeah,
theirs is the worst outcome that it isn't the greatest thing that has ever happened with fucking brass bands everywhere, everyone's fireworks, fucking stealth bomber, fucking blowing the place up. Everyone's shooting their guns in the air. That would be the worst thing.
Totally. Oh, here we go. That's good. That's a good rant. Well, I think we've once again solved New Zealand sport. Yeah, just all in one.
It just needs, I don't know.
Freedom.
I mean, Sky doesn't care what I think.
No, they certainly don't care what I think either, to be honest. Hey, thanks, Matt. Thanks for joining us. You on commentary tonight? Are you joining us tonight for this T20?
Am I?
Yeah, I believe you might be.
Oh, shit, I better check my...
Hopefully it's on and the weather's good, but otherwise we'll see you at 7 o'clock.
Weather looks good.
Oh, it's good that I'm on because I'm away on Friday.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Am I on Friday?
No, I think it's on Thursday.
All right. I'm away on Thursday as well.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, definitely on tonight then.
Okay, cool. I'll see you then.
You've been listening to the ACC's Agenda podcast, brought to you by Export Ultra. For more episodes, like and follow on iHeartradio or wherever you get your podcasts.